All right, welcome back to the channel. It's your boy Fanon, and in this video, we've got some bad news as one of the best fights that would be taking place for the remainder of the year apparently has fallen through, and that is the fight between Shakur Stevenson and Frank Martin. Let's talk about that in this video. All right, welcome back to the channel. It's your boy Fanon, and in this video, we're going to be in the 135-pound division where Shakur Stevenson needs to go up to Bob Arum and ask Bob Arum what this man is going to do for his career that is going to allow him to take advantage of the skill that he has and the ability that he has, because as of right now, that is not happening for Shakur Stevenson. It appears as if Shakur Stevenson cannot get a fight with anybody, and a whole lot of people are avoiding that man in a fight. Now, before I get into the details of that, though, let me welcome you to the channel. If you are new to the channel, please accept my invitation to hit the subscribe button, hit the bell icon so you can be notified of when we release more videos. And if you are a longtime subscriber and a supporter of the channel, thank you guys so much. Look, man, Top Rank can't get it done. That's going to be the title that I put on this video. Top Rank can't get it done. A fight that was supposed to take place between Shakur Stevenson and Frank Martin has now fallen apart for reasons unbeknownst to the boxing world. However, there most certainly are going to be people that are going to say that Frank Martin is ducking Shakur Stevenson by pulling out of the fight that had been reported to be done between the two to fight for Devin Haney's vacant WBC belt. Now, I'm not here to argue whether or not Frank Martin is ducking Shakur Stevenson or not. If it is true and what Mike Coppinger reports is true, that the fight has been shut down, then you most definitely can make an argument that based off just what we know, that Frank Martin has ducked Shakur Stevenson because, hey man, if you want an opportunity to fight for a championship, then you get offered a shot to fight for it. Reports are that you agree to it, and then after that, the fight falls apart, and you, Frank Martin, go fight somebody else, or say that you're not going to fight Shakur Stevenson. Hey, man, people expect people to call you a duck, and as far as I know, I probably would not argue with anybody for saying that, because in my definition of a duck, it's when you have an obligation to fight somebody and you don't do it. When you are ordered to fight for a vacant championship belt, you say that you're going to fight the guy, and then you turn around and don't fight the guy. Then, hey man, it is what it is. You know, you're going to have to live with that. However, that is not the only side to the story here, because there's a certain organization called Top Rank that is letting Shakur Stevenson down. Shakur Stevenson has not been able to get a fight with several people for that title shot, and Top Rank has not been able to get the job done for him yet. Now, who are these people? First and foremost, there is Devin Haney, who's the undisputed was the undisputed champion at 135 pounds, who decided to move up and fight Regis Prograis on DAZN instead of taking the offer, the money that was offered to him to defend against Shakur Stevenson. That fight did not go through for Shakur Stevenson. Also, what is another fight that did not take place for Shakur Stevenson? Bob Arum was not able to get him a fight with Vasily Lomachenko to fight for that title, to fight for the WBC title, even though Vasily Lomachenko said that he had actually petitioned the WBC to keep him as the #1 challenger so that he could fight for the undisputed title again. But when it came to Shakur Stevenson, Vasily Lomachenko is not available. So that is two people that he was not able to get a fight with. Now, Frank Martin being the third. So what is the problem here? The problem here is, and this is at least how I see it. I'm not going to speculate. Well, let me go ahead and speculate as to why Frank Martin and Man Down Promotions would say no to a fight with Shakur Stevenson. And it could be this: in the long term of Frank Martin's career, the long term of it, he's got a bigger fight that he could get made over there with the PBC, and the PBC can have an in-house fight. That being the fight with Gervonta Tank Davis. Frank Martin is also in the rankings of the WBA and could very well get positioned to fight Gervonta Davis. If Frank Martin wants to make the big money, that's the fight that he should probably go after, and a fight more than likely he has an opportunity to get, versus what a 60-40 split of whatever it is being offered by Top Rank to buy for a fight between he and Shakur Stevenson. So this is one of these situations where a potential belt is really not going to carry a lot of weight for Frank Martin. And just to be honest with you, the likelihood of Frank Martin beating Shakur Stevenson at this stage of his career, hey man, he's going to be a heavy favorite. That means Shakur Stevenson. Shakur Stevenson is going to be a heavy favorite against Frank Martin. And it is a fight that more than likely everybody that is looking at that fight is going to take Shakur Stevenson to win. Now, so therefore, should Frank Martin throw his opportunity at a fight with Gervonta Davis down the pike for not a lot of money to fight Shakur Stevenson? Very well may be the consideration that he took into mind, or Errol Spence Jr. or Al Heyman or whoever else took into mind to say, no, we've got a really good fighter over here that fights on Showtime, that we support on Showtime. No, we're not going to send him over there to Top Rank to build up a Top Rank fighter and let Top Rank, get that notch on his belt. Very well could be the case. And if they did it, it would not be unusual, because Top Rank ain't doing that themselves, sending over their prospects over to fight a guy on another network when they are what you call prohibitive underdogs. And in fact, one of the things that Top Rank themselves and Bob Arum has said is that they never let their young fighters even fight for championships unless they're 80% sure that that young fighter is going to win the fight. So could be a case of what's good for the goose is good for the gander at PBC and Showtime, saying, man, don't do that. We got bigger fights for you over here. But at the end of the day, it's definitely going to make Frank Martin look as if he avoided or ducked Shakur Stevenson. But again, join the crowd, because apparently that's what half of Top Rank is doing also, specifically Vasily Lomachenko, who would not take this fight. And also, Devin Haney, but Bob Arum being unable to get the fight done for Shakur Stevenson with Devin Haney. But anyway, that's my take on the matter. You let me know what you think in the comment section. And with that, I'm out. Deuces.